Hey guys, it's Aaron Farmer here with My Sugar-Free Journey, and it is time for a Weight Loss Wednesday, checking in. So it's actually been a very odd week so far. This weekend I was so happy. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw that my weight was 249. So Saturday and Sunday, both days, I was under 250 pounds for the first time in my adult life. I had lost 150 pounds. Oh, such good news. But then, Monday morning, I woke up Monday morning and I was back up to 251.9 pounds. I gained like 3 pounds overnight. It was something. I mean, I was really shocked at how much weight happened just in one day. So as of this morning, I'm back down to 251. So that's 149 pounds that I've lost so far. 49 pounds I've lost so far this year. But I was a little disappointed that I wasn't able to maintain. I mean, I know, your weight blips up and down. I've been dealing with that, this whole process. But I was a little disappointed that once I got to under 250 pounds, I wasn't able to make it stick. But I'm back heading in the right direction now, so I'm sure that by next week that'll all change. So what happened? I didn't change anything about what I was eating, but here's what I think happened. So Sunday afternoon, I was able to get my bike together, and so I've talked about this odyssey with this bike that I keep I keep having the flat tires and things go bad, so this Sunday I was able to actually get my bike fixed and get it all up and running, and so I was able to get my miles in on Sunday. So one of two things that happened. Either I have, put on 3 pounds of muscle mass in one day, which is probably not what happened, or the extra exercise caused me to overeat and I ate too much, and that's where it came from. So I hate to think that that's what caused it, but that's probably what happened. Is just the extra exercise caused me to overeat. I wasn't diligent enough about my food to be able to maintain that weight loss. But that's fine. That's what this whole process is about. Me doing things and seeing how my body responds, and sometimes good things happen and sometimes don't. I do have this finally though. I've kind of been working on that, and look at that. There's a little bit of definition there. That's coming along. That's pretty cool. So I'm excited that's happening. So like I said, I'm a little disappointed that I wasn't able to come on here and say I'm 150 pounds down, but I'm 149 pounds down, and hopefully by next week we'll be back. We'll be back under that what do you call it? Landmark or whatever, and I'll be able to say good things next week. So, in other news, I've kind of been reading a lot about intermittent fasting. I'm interested in it because everything that I read, kind of extols the many benefits of it. In fact, just yesterday, so 3 days ago, I started reading The Obesity Code by Jason Fung, who's a doctor who has had great success reversing type 2 diabetes and obesity by using an intermittent fasting protocol. It's basically a keto or paleo diet on a restricted time frame. I'll give you the details here in a minute. But then I was also interviewed a doctor yesterday who has been using intermittent fasting for over a decade with some with a lot of great results. In fact, he's going to be on, I believe, the 3rd episode of our podcast that we are launching this week. So keep an eye out for that. I'm really excited about that. We've got some great interviews already in the can, and so some good things are happening with that. So intermittent fasting, what it is you don't not eat. What you do is you restrict your calorie intake. You restrict your food intake to either a 6 or an 8 hour window, just depending on whatever works best for you. So for me, I'm going to do lunch at 2 and dinner at about 7 or 8. So that's a 6 hour window in the middle of the day. That's where I'll eat my food, and won't eat outside of that. And so it's supposed to do several different benefits for you. Number one, increases your ketones because your body is able to you're depleting. If you're on a ketogenic diet, you've pretty much depleted most of your glucose stores anyway. So it just increases your body's ability to break down fat and turn it into ketones, and so you're losing weight a little bit faster. But also it increases your insulin sensitivity, which that's a huge factor in so many diseases. In fact, that's insulin sensitivity is really the root of pretty much all the issues that we are dealing with in our country. It's either insulin sensitivity or inflammation. One of those two things is the cause of the uptick in cancer and type 2 diabetes and all of these issues. That's really kind of the root of it, and intermittent fasting will help with both of those things. Also, this is what the doctor that I was just interviewing was talking about, that it gives the body more time to repair itself, to overcome diseases, that it's not concerned with turning the process of turning glucose into energy, because there's no glucose. It can turn its attention to do other things like clean itself out, remove oxidative stress, and clean out any viruses or anything that are in the cells. So it was interesting enough, and it was interesting enough for me to give it a shot. So this was day one. I will, as we move forward, I'll give you more information about it, because I'm interested in seeing how my body responds and seeing what happens. So I think you'd be interested in that as we move forward. So those are the big bullet points this week. Really looking forward to seeing what the next week brings. Really looking forward to being under 150 or under 250 pounds, and staying there. So that's my next goal, is to get under 250 pounds and stay there. So that's it. Please remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'd love to see those subscribers come in. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is My Sugar Free Journey, and journey is spelled JRNY, so it's no spaces. My Sugar Free Journey, JRNY, and we'd love to have you over there. All right, I appreciate it, guys, and we'll talk to you next week for next week's Weight Loss Wednesday. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.